Hey folks, it's Peter Scott here with SearchSacramentoHomes.com. I wanted to make a quick video for you and give you some great solid tips on how you can get a better deal on a home in Sacramento and how to get your offer accepted on a house. You may or may not know it, but right now we are in a seller's market. We've been that way since about 2012. And the reason for that is that we have a low inventory. Right now we're somewhere around 4 or 5 month supply of inventory. Typical real estate market's around 6, 7 months. So that means good listings that come up that are priced well are competitive. And if you like the house and it's priced well, there may be 3, 4, 5 other people who like the house too. So this kind of goes hand in hand with getting a good deal on a house and getting your offer accepted, which is obviously key, getting you the house. These tips are not typical. They're not for everybody. I'm pretty safe to say that not a lot of agents do these sort of things because it's just not the usual way to do things. But they work and they get offers accepted. Um, the first tip is to put down the biggest deposit you can. Typically in Sacramento real estate, you have a 1% deposit. So $400,000 purchase price, a $4,000 deposit. The bigger your deposit, the stronger your offer looks to the seller. So on that $400,000 house, instead of putting $4,000 down, put 10, put $15,000 down, or 20. It just depends, how comfortable you are with that, and where you are with your finances. It's going to look a lot better to the seller the more deposit you put down. It just speaks volumes about your commitment to the deal and your financial wherewithal. Number two is to close escrow as quickly as you can. Most escrows in Sacramento County are about 30 days. Pretty typical. A good lender can close an escrow in 3 weeks. Some can even do it in 2 weeks. I closed one a couple months ago in about 12 days, and it was awesome. The seller was pumped. Now, the caveat that goes along with that is a good lender. Not all lenders are created equal, and if you need a referral, we have some great folks that we work with who lend their own money and can close escrows quickly. So, to couple with that is tip number 3, which is to give the seller a free rent back. A rent back is a real estate term meaning that after you close escrow, you own the house as a buyer. You actually let the seller stay there and they pay you rent on a per day basis. I mean, I've had rent bucks for a couple of months or a couple of days. But what we're going to do is give them free rent back because we're going to close so quickly that it may not be enough time for them to get out of the house. So free rent back for maybe 2 weeks or something like that. So that's really going to sweeten the pot for them. So to go back on it, we got a really big deposit coming out strong. We got a really fast escrow, and we get free rent back. Because what the seller is concerned about is the security of the buyer, how strong of a buyer they are, and they want to get their money. They want to get their money and move on. So we're saying, hey, Mr. Seller, we're totally qualified for this house. Here's a big bunch of money. We're gonna close escrow quick, and you could just take your time and get out of there. And I guarantee you, you do that, you make a good offer, and it will get accepted. In a lot of times, you will beat out offers that may be a bit better than yours because your offer is so appealing to that seller. So once again, Peter Scott with Search Sacramento Homes. Those are my tips. There's a link below this with for our page on what to expect when you're buying a home in Sacramento. Read through that if you haven't seen it. We'd love to be able to help you out with your real estate needs, whether you're buying a house or selling a house. Go ahead and reach out to us. Get a quick cup of coffee and see if we're a good fit. I don't know. We may not be a good fit for each other, but I'd love to see if we can get together and help you with your housing goals. So take care. We'll talk to you soon.